Hello all, welcome to my channel. In this video of isometric projection, I have explained how to extend the circle from one plane to other plane.
That before that, now this is only one ellipse that I have drawn. Okay, there can be two ellipses, one behind the other. Okay, you can understand the procedure for that as well. I think that for that I will take a numerical only. Suppose this is O. This is O. Then what will we do? Let me give dimensions also so that you will not have any confusion. Let this be 50. 50. Here I will write 5, 20. Let it be 30. And let me take this dimension as say 15. 1 5 50. Now if you remember, I told you while constructing box we need 3 dimensions. What are the 3 dimensions here? The first dimension is this is 30, so this becomes 60. Now this becomes 60. Okay, so one dimension is 60. The vertical dimension is 50 plus 30, that is 80. And the third dimension is 15. Okay, so if you see what are the 2 dimensions in this view, it is 80 and 60. What are the 2 dimensions in this view? 15 and 60. Okay, so 60 is common. So how many dimensions we have? 80, 60 and 15. 80, 60 and 15. So what will we do? We'll first construct the box. So in order to construct the box, first I will draw the vertical line. Okay, now what is the length of vertical line? Height is 80. So this is 80. Then this and this I have to draw. Now if this is O, this side is how much? Can anyone tell me how much will this be? Right, left side 60, correct. And what will be the right side? The third one, that is 15. Okay, so this is clear to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll now construct a rectangle, and this is 60. This is how much? 15. So you will get a rectangle which is something like this, correct? This point will be O. Now, if I start drawing this, what I see here, I see that towards the left of O, this is a horizontal line and there are two vertical lines. So what I will do is I will draw two vertical lines like this. Sorry, two vertical lines like this and a horizontal line like this. Okay, so this is what I have drawn. Now, for what height? I have drawn it for 50, 50. Now, after this, 50 is still here, till this point, 50, till this point. How much is this? 30. So, since this is 30, there is one mistake here. How this is 6? This is 60.
सर R30 होना चाहिए.
R30 होना चाहिए. So, no one told me that it should be R30. R30. That's why it can become 60. Okay. Now, since this is R30, what is the diameter? Diameter equal to 60. Correct? Now, all of you must have understood this, how it will look. It will look something like this. It will look something like this. And okay, have you understood, all of you, that the object will become something like this? Now, R30. So diameter is 60. So what should be the size of the rhombus? 60. Size of the rhombus should be 60. I will use different color for drawing the rhombus now. Size of the rhombus should be 60. Size of the rhombus should be 60. So how much is this? This is 60. This is 60. We have understood that this is 60. We know. So midpoint of this will come somewhere here. Then this vertical is how much? 80. 50 plus 30, 80. But how? Where we want the center? At 60. So this is 30 and somewhere here we'll get the center. See, this is how much? 60. So this center will come here. So this is how much now? 30, and this is 30. This entire is how much? From here to here, how much is this? This is 80, correct? Out of which here to here is how much? 50, and this is how much? 30, correct? Now how much we want? We want now 60. So 60 will come somewhere here. So 60 will come somewhere here, correct? This will be 60 approximately, and midpoint of that will be this 30, because we want a rhombus of 60 by 60. So the rhombus will be like this. If it is coming in this view, then also it is okay. The rhombus will be like this. Have you understood this rhombus, construction of rhombus? We want rhombus of 60 by 60. Why 60? Because diameter is 60. This is semicircle, okay? Semicircle, so circle is 60, diameter is 60. So this should be 60. Now this is 60. This also should be 60. So in order to make this 60, I have done the calculations like this. Hope these calculations are clear to you.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, so this is now the rhombus, correct? This is the rhombus. Now what do we do next? In the rhombus, what we do next? We find a shorter diagonal endpoint. So this is one and this is another, correct? And midpoints are already marked. So what will we do now? We will draw lines like this, and sorry, we will construct the ellipse. So this ellipse would look something like this. Sorry, this circle I have drawn, ellipse I have drawn. Is it clear to all of you?
सर सेमी सर्कल क्यों आना चाहिए ना सर? हमने
हाँ,
फुल
वो
क्यों ड्रॉ
बता
किया?
दो, बता दो, बता दो। और किसी को कुछ डाउट है इसमें? नो, दिस इज द प्रोसीजर फॉर ड्राइंग द इलिप्स. अभी पहले हमने क्या किया था? सिर्फ इलिप्स ड्रॉ किया था, सिर्फ इलिप्स ड्रॉ किया था. ओके, तो इट वाज इजी. अभी थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट क्यों हुआ? डिफिकल्ट इसलिए हुआ कि ऑब्जेक्ट में इलिप्स आ गया. तो ऑब्जेक्ट में इलिप्स आ गया मतलब ये इलिप्स ऐसे हमने ड्रॉ किया. उसके पहले ये पूरा ऑब्जेक्ट भी ड्रॉ किया हमने, ये ब्लैक कलर का. दिस वर्टिकल लाइन, दिस हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन एंड दिस वर्टिकल लाइन. ये वर्टिकल लाइन कहाँ तक ड्रॉ करना है? ये 50 तक ड्रॉ करना है, और 50 से इलिप्स स्टार्ट होगा. Now if you see in this, we want only half of the ellipse, so we don't want the other half of the ellipse. दूसरा half चाहिए क्या? नहीं चाहिए. तो क्या करेंगे हम? सिर्फ half up. Now this is important to remember. Which half we want? We want from this point, this and this. इतना ही चाहिए. फिर से मैं रिपीट करता हूँ, कर्सर पे मूवमेंट पे ध्यान दो. We want half of the ellipse, मतलब देखो यहाँ से ऐसा half चाहिए, मतलब ये दो स्ट्रेट लाइन के ऊपर. So this is first straight line. So we want ellipse starting from this point till here, and from this point till here, and then this will be a line. So which two centers will be used? For this we will use this center, this center, and for drawing this arc we will use this center. Which one? This center. And then the remaining two centers we will not use, and we don't want this portion of the arc. We don't want this portion of the arc. ये हमको नहीं चाहिए. We don't want this. But the
सर एक डाउट था सर.
procedure has to be completed. Procedure has to be done for the entire ellipse, and out of that, when you draw arc, select only two center points, which will draw half of the ellipse. हाँ, yes, क्या डाउट है?
सर वो जो दोनों स्ट्रेट लाइन है इधर, दोनों का मेजर 50 पे हमने फिर इरेज किया ना सर वो आर्क. मतलब
Yes.
दोनों जो स्ट्रेट लाइन है 80 इसकी लेंथ की, उससे हमने दोनों में पहले 50 ये किया ना सर.
Correct. This is 50. This is also 50. They understand. See, ये 50-50 के ऊपर ये सेमी सर्कल ड्रॉ करना है, ठीक है। अभी 50 तो ये ड्रॉ करना ही है, you have to draw this 50. This also you have to draw 50 because it is like this. Now for constructing this ellipse, ये 50 भूल जाओ अभी, forget about this 50. ये हो गया, ये हमने ड्रॉ कर लिया, इतना ड्रॉ कर दिया हमने 50-50, और ये कितना है 60. This is already done. Now for constructing the ellipse, what we need is, we need a rhombus. This is drawn by blue color. We need a rhombus of what dimension? 60 by 60. Okay, so 60 by 60, this is already 60. And this vertical dimension should also be 60, and it should be 60 starting from which point? Starting from this point. Okay, so this point is already known to us, top surface of this box. So we start from here. 60 यहाँ से नीचे ले लो, जहाँ पे भी आएगा आने दो, ये सब करने की जरूरत नहीं है. ओके, ये तो मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया तुमको कि कैसे करना है. 60 कहाँ पे आएगा. So starting from this point, this is already 60. Draw a line of 60 vertically downward, draw a line of 60 vertically downward, and then draw this line, and you complete the rhombus. Once you complete the rhombus, you know the procedure. After you complete the rhombus, this is the procedure. Then we have followed the same procedure, and we have constructed this two. Now how many parts we construct ellipse in? How many parts we construct ellipse in? Four parts. Yeah, so instead, now this is semicircle. So for drawing semicircle, that is semi ellipse you can say. So for that we will draw only two part of ellipse. So when we start doing from this point, it will connect this point only. So it should connect from this point only. यहाँ से ही connect होगा वो ऐसे, यहाँ से. And when we draw from here, यहाँ से start करेंगे draw करने के लिए, from this point to this point, मतलब ये this as a center. ये आके ये यहाँ पे टच होगा, ये आके यहाँ पे टच होना चाहिए. This should touch properly, and this should touch properly. I hope I have cleared the doubt. If you have any other doubt, you can ask me. If the same doubt, if it is not clear, you can again ask me. Yes, so I consider that all of you have understood it. Okay. Now, unless and until you draw it in your sketchbook, you will not remember it. I am guaranteeing you. ये आज के आज अगर ड्रॉ नहीं करोगे तो ये कल तुम भूल जाओगे. फिर ये रिकॉर्डिंग देखना, और रिकॉर्डिंग देख के फिर से करना पड़ेगा. तो उतना अगर टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना है तुमको रिकॉर्डिंग देखने का, तो इट विल टेक हार्डली 10 मिनट्स फॉर यू. ओके, जब भी टाइम मिलता है, लंच में कभी भी मिलेगा, 10 मिनट्स निकालो, इतना करके देखो, ड्रॉ करके देखो. नाउ दिस इज द फ्रंट व्यू. सो फ्रंट व्यू वी हैव ड्रॉन, बट टॉप व्यू, डू वी गेट द टॉप व्यू? नहीं, टॉप व्यू तो नहीं मिला. सो व्हाट विल बी द टॉप व्यू? टॉप व्यू में हमको क्या दिखना चाहिए? वी शुड सी अ रेक्टेंगल. सो इफ आई गो हियर एंड सी, that top view should be a rectangle like this, but then this top view and this front view does not match, so it is not a rectangle like this. What will be the top view now? If the top view of circular object is also, इसको अगर ऊपर से देखेंगे तो क्या दिखेगा हमको? रेक्टेंगल ही दिखेगा. It means that it is, the object is like this. You can see the object is like this. मतलब ये कर्व ये एक्सटेंड हुआ है पीछे, कितना डायमेंशन के लिए? 15 डायमेंशन के लिए. सेम कर्व पीछे एक्सटेंड करना है हमको. आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट? सो okay, so this, now pay attention. What I am doing is I am extending each and every point. In which direction? Towards this direction. So I can say right side of O. By what dimension? 15. See here, 15. यहाँ पे 20 रहता तो 20 लेते थे, 10 रहता तो 10 लेते थे. Now it is 15. So pay attention. O से 15, and then vertical dimension ये कहाँ तक आएगा? This will also come. This vertical line will come. Okay. This is what will be the measure of this? This measure will be 50. So you don't have to measure. You just have to take the roller scale and draw a parallel line, and then draw vertical line like this. That's it. Okay. Now come back to the two centers. Which are the two centers that we had earlier identified? This is the first center point, using which we drew this arc. Then this is the second center point, and using this we drew this arc. Now same thing has to be done here. Same thing has to be done here on this surface now. This surface, ये दिख रहा है ना पीछे वाला 15 mm away वाला. But instead of repeating the same process of drawing the rhombus and then drawing this, obtaining the, finding the midpoints and then drawing this and this, what will we do? We will just extend this, or we will just move this center point from this point in this direction. Which direction? This direction. This direction, right side. By what distance? 15. Okay, so see, I am now moving this center point. So I have moved this here, new center point, and this also I will move here. Now, how will we move it? No, we are moving in which direction? This direction. So everything should be parallel to this line. Everything should be parallel to this line, correct? So this line, that is this line, that is this line. So all these three lines are parallel. And since we are moving in this direction, right hand side, so our movement should also be 15 mm parallel to that line only. So we got two centers now. Now with this center, with this as center, this as center, and what was the radius? No, this was the radius. Okay, this was the radius, correct? This was the radius. So with this as center and the same radius, again draw arc. So we'll get arc like this. Center is this, radius is this earlier radius. Pay attention now again. For this center point, where was the center point earlier? It was here. What was the radius? This was the radius marked by this green color line. So we will measure the radius. Okay, measure in the sense we will take it in the compass. We have taken the radius in the compass. Now earlier center was this, now center is this, now center is this, and with this as center we will draw like this. We'll draw it like this, correct? That's it. This portion is done. Now what are we left with? We are left with just doing some construction work. So before I explain the remaining part of it, is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? I am repeating it again. Okay, just pay the attention. I am repeating it again. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Once it is drawn on this face, okay, this face or this plane, then there is another plane which is 15 mm in this direction towards the right of O. Now we have to construct the same thing on the plane 15 mm to the right side of O, that is on this plane, okay, this plane. For that, what are we doing? We are just moving the center points from this plane, this outer wala plane, to the behind wala plane, the plane which is extremely close to us, to the plane which is away from us. Okay, so we are just extending this center. So this center is extended here. What distance? 15 mm. Which direction? This direction, that is parallel to this line. Then second center was this. This center we moved again to this point. Okay, what distance? 15 mm. How is it? Parallel to this line. So we got two new centers, this one and this one. Okay. Now this center has come from which center? This center. What was the radius here? This was the radius, correct? So we'll take the radius in compass. Now instead of keeping the circle, chord of the circle at leg of the compass here, we'll keep the leg of the compass here, and we will draw this arc like this. Okay, we'll draw this arc like this. So this will come like this. We don't know where it will end. So it will be drawn like this, correct? It will come like this. Now, second center, this one, which was the earlier center for this, was this. What was the radius? This was the radius, correct? This green color arrow. So I have taken this radius in compass now, and instead of keeping the leg of compass on this center, I am now keeping on this center. And with this as center, I have drawn this arc like this. Now this arc will join it here. Is this much clearer to all of you?
Yes, sir, clear.
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay, so this is called a shifting of center. We have shifted the center and we got this portion. Now out of this portion, see, this is what we need. This is what we need. So this is what we need. I'm making it black, and this. So this portion is not needed. So what will we do? We will erase it. Okay, we will erase this portion. like this. And why it came like this here? Because we were not knowing where it will join, so we drew it like that. Now, in order to complete this, what will we do? We will draw a line parallel to this line. We will draw a line parallel to again this line. From here, we'll move the roller. Keep the roller on this line and move it parallel like this. Move it parallel like this. So when you move it parallel like this, you will join it like this. So draw a line like this. Okay. So this line, this black color line is now parallel to this line, and with the help of, after drawing this line, what can we do is we can erase this portion. See, this portion will erase. It is erased, and our drawing is complete now. No questions?
No sir, no doubts.
No sir, clear.
No. ओके स्टूडेंट, नो अंडरस्टैंड दैट। इसके अंदर अब मैं ये सर्कल ड्रॉ कर देता हूँ एक और। तो ये कैसे आएगा? यहाँ पे सर्कल आएगा, है ना। सो हाउ दिस विल बी सीन नाउ? तो इसके अंदर नाउ यू विल हैव टू ड्रॉ द सर्कल। अभी सर्कल के लिए फिर से एक रोम्बस ड्रॉ करेंगे, सर्कल के लिए फिर से एक रोम्बस ड्रॉ करेंगे, और ये प्रोसीजर सेम प्रोसीजर रिपीट करेंगे। दैट विल डू ऑन दिस प्लेन फर्स्ट, आउटर प्लेन, एंड देन विल मूव इट इन दिस डायरेक्शन टू डू इट ऑन दिस प्लेन। वाई ऑन बैक प्लेन? बैक प्लेन पे इसलिए if we draw it like this, and if you draw a circle here, you will see this portion of the circle, correct? Now this is making it a circle. Otherwise what will happen if this is not there? If this portion is not there, then you will not understand that it is a circle. So you will get a hole like this. Now this is the object, and this is hollow. This one is hollow. There is nothing here. So for that, again you will have to repeat the same procedure. Okay, now this can be on the bottom surface also. ये ऐसा ड्रॉ किया, ये तो ऐसे भी आ सकता है. How it can be? Front view is this and top view is this. Then you may have to draw it like this. And then if I make a hole in this, then you will.
The method will be the same, right?
Yes.
So the method will be same now.
Yes, method will be same. Only see what is the difference now. This is drawn on which surface? इसके लिए बॉक्स कैसे बनेगा हमारा? हमारा बॉक्स will be like this. Okay, box will be like this. And then here you will construct a rhombus. So like this, shorter diagonal, and you will construct it here and here. Same procedure. Only it is done on which plane? अभी देखो, someone asked me कौन से plane पे कैसे draw करना पता चला. So this is which view? This is front view. This is top view. Okay, so front view and top view. So front view is showing this, top view is showing this. So and if O is here, O is here, O is here. So this is O. This one is O. This one is O. Okay. Then this is how you will have to draw. 1 minute. If this is O, then this just a minute. This is O. Okay, if this is O, then it will be drawn like this. If this is O. Is it clear to you, students?
सर वो ओ कैसे भी हो, क्यूब तो वैसे ही बनाते हैं ना हम लोग 30 डिग्री पे, दो हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन राइट लेफ्ट.
करेक्ट करेक्ट, लेकिन अगर ओ यहाँ पर है तो हमको यहाँ से दिखेगा ना, अगर ओ यहाँ पर है तो यहाँ पे दिखेगा। करेक्ट, ये देखो ओरिएंटेशन चेंज हो गया।
हाँ ये समझा सर, बट वो तो 30 डिग्री पे ही लेते हैं ना हम लोग।
करेक्ट करेक्ट, 30 डिग्री पे ही रहेगा।
थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग द वीडियो। अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा है तो इसे लाइक जरूर कीजिए और अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कीजिए, और ऐसी वीडियोस को देखने के लिए मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। थैंक यू।